Hey everybody, it's Greg Rice. We're here at Nexus Property Management's headquarters in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and we have with us today Mr. Todd Richardson. How you doing, Todd?
Good, very good.
Todd is one of our longest standing technicians, and today he's going to talk to us a little bit about keys and the fact that we cut them here at Nexus. Okay, we don't have to go to Home Depot, we don't have to go to Lowe's. We save a lot of time and a lot of money for our property owners because we can do it right here. So Todd, why don't you tell us, I have some keys and we're going to put them up on the screen for you. Tell us about the two most common types of keys, and then also the mailbox keys and some oddballs that we'll get once in a while.
Okay, the two most common keys would be the Schlade key and a quick set key. We use these about 90% of the time. Most of our locks are equipped with this type of key. Once in a while we do come across an oddball key, like one of these, which is a little longer. The blank is a little longer, it's a little different setup, but as long as you have the key, the proper key, the right blank will work to make the copy, as well as a mailbox key or a padlock key.
But the mailbox keys are funny because we'll cut them here and they'll match up exactly, and then you go to the mailbox,
A lot of times they won't work.
they don't even work.
Yeah.
And we've said, all right, we'll go to Home Depot. They got a laser cutter to cut keys, and sometimes that doesn't even work. So mailbox keys are definitely the biggest pain in the ass.
I would say so.
And also, Todd, what would you say to folks at home that want to cut their own keys maybe in their garage? What should they keep in mind? What should they consider? And what should they avoid to do?
Okay, so a few things you want to keep in mind. You always want to wear safety glasses when you cut the key, safety first. When you do load the keys, you want to make sure that you load them properly into the clamps and you drop down the alignment bar to make sure the keys are properly loaded. Once you cut the key, you want to clean it with the wire wheel, making sure that you just take the burrs off and don't affect the cut of the key. Make sure your machine is properly aligned and calibrated, and you should have a perfect cut every time.
And also make sure that it's lubed up. You gotta lube it up right here. Only a couple drops are needed, and that makes sure when it's cutting the key that it's not grinding metal to metal, that there's little lubrication in there. And what Todd was saying about the burrs, when you cut this key, it's gonna leave little metal circular burrs on it. You have a sanding wheel, you want to put it in there to get it nice and smooth. You don't want to go against the grain because you could potentially affect the outcome or the cut of the key. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut a key actually for our office door, and then Todd's going to make sure that it works, and we'll zoom in real close on that so you can see how it goes.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and load up the key that we want to copy. It's a Schlade key. We're going to lock it into the clamp, make sure it's seated properly. I'm going to take a blank that matches the key, load that into the clamp, make sure it's seated properly, drop down the alignment bar, make sure the keys are aligned properly, then we can go ahead and cut the key.
So Todd has just finished cutting this key, and the final step of this is what, Todd?
We take the key out that we just copied and match it to our master key just to make sure the cut looks perfect and it's lined up and looks good. We can go ahead and test it in the door and see if it works.
Let's test her out.